In 2018, the St. Cloud State Huskies saw their postseason hopes come to an end on the final day of the regular season. A critical step forward for the rebuilding program, SCSU won a team-best 11 Northern Sun Conference matches, returning nearly their entire core, including Conference Libero of the Year Clara Krenz and Central Region Freshman of the Year Lindsay Rachel. The Huskies looked poised to reach the NSIC tournament for the first time in program history come 2019. St. Cloud State opened their 2019 campaign with 4 matches at the Dixie State Tournament in St. George, Utah. The Huskies dominated, winning their first 11 sets with sweeps of the host Trailblazers, Northwest Nazarene, and Colorado Christian, while taking down Simon Fraser in 4 sets. Following the tournament, SCSU received AVCA Top 25 votes in the coaches' poll. The Huskies' early season obliteration of their non-conference competition continued with 4 more wins, losing just a single set throughout the course of the tournament. Sweeping Bemidji State and Lake Superior State, St. Cloud State took down a ranked Michigan Tech team in 4 sets and closed out the tourney with a sweep of Wheeling. Following their 8-0 start that included 2 wins over top 25 opponents, St. Cloud State earned their first top 25 rankings since 1997, as they were tabbed as the number 19 team in the country in the AVCA poll. Opening Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference play by hosting Winona State in number 25 Upper Iowa, SCSU defeated the Warriors in 4 sets, setting the stage for a tornadic tilt with the Peacocks. Literally. A tornado warning wasn't the only thrilling aspect of this particular match. Down 2 sets to 1 in the 4th, the Huskies saw Upper Iowa take a 24-21 lead, setting up 3 match points. A strong 5-0 run that included an incredible net-trickling ace by Rachel Houle kept the Huskies alive, and they never trailed in the 5th set on their way to a 15-13 match-clinching victory. St. Cloud State ascended 4 spots to number 15 in the polls following their home weekend sweep. A 4-match road stretch began with a road sweep over arch-rival Minnesota State Mankato before seeing their 11-match win streak end at the hands of number 7 Concordia St. Paul in a 5-setter. The Huskies lost their 3 sets by a combined 8 points. Moving to number 12 in the latest polls, SCSU defeated Minot State and UMary en route to earning another bump to number 11 nationally. The Huskies returned home to sweep Minnesota State Moorhead, then fell to number 8 Northern State in 5 sets. The Huskies' tremendous start to the season saw them make a move to number 8 in the top 25 polls, placing them in the top 10 for the first time in 23 years. Next up was a 3-match road week, including trips to Crookston, Augustana, and Wayne State. Clara Krenz further entrenched herself as one of the all-time St. Cloud State greats in the Huskies' sweep over Crookston, becoming the program's all-time leader in digs. Returning home to take on the 11th-ranked Mustangs of SMSU and Sioux Falls, the Huskies responded by dropping the Mustangs in 4 sets and sweeping the Cougars. A Halloween match in Hollenbeck with number 3 Minnesota Duluth awaited St. Cloud State. For the 2nd straight season, SCSU dumped the Bulldogs at home, taking them down in 4 sets. Sweeps over Bemidji State and Minnesota Crookston gave the Huskies 20 wins for the first time in 23 years, along with a program-best 12 Northern Sun victories. SCSU fell to Minnesota State Mankato at home in 5 sets, then began an incredible 3-match winning streak over top 25 teams to close the regular season. The Huskies dismantled number 6 Concordia St. Paul in 5 sets, coming back from down 2 sets to none, marking their first win over the Golden Bears in the NCAA era. Hitting the road to visit Winona State in Upper Iowa, SCSU earned 4-set and 5-set victories over the ranked opponents, finishing the regular season at 23-5. In the thriller over Upper Iowa, Taylor Olstead finished with a career-high 28 digs, and Torvey also finished with a career-high 60 assists, as the Huskies had back-to-back stuff blocks to finish off the match. Heading to the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference Tournament for the first time in program history as the 4 seed, St. Cloud State began tourney play by sweeping number 12 Wayne State in a revenge win for the first postseason win since 1995. In the semifinal tilt against number 21 Upper Iowa, the Huskies and Peacocks battled for a 3rd time this season, and once again, it ended in a 5-set thriller. St. Cloud State fell in a hotly contested NSIC championship match to Concordia St. Paul. Their historic campaign wasn't finished though, as the Huskies received an at-large bid to the NCAA Central Region Tournament held at top-seeded Nebraska Kearney. This would be their first appearance since 2004 and only the 7th trip in school history. Unfortunately, the Huskies fell in their lone NCAA tourney match against number 8 Northern State, losing their sets by no more than 3 points. Although their NCAA tournament appearance was short-lived, St. Cloud State Volleyball made one thing absolutely clear: the Huskies have arrived. St. Cloud State received a truckload of accolades following their 25-7 season. Clara Krenz repeated as NSIC Libero of the Year and earned first-team AVCA All-Region honors, as well as being named first-team All-NSIC. Lindsay Rachel also earned first-team AVCA All-Region to go with first-team All-NSIC, and both players were named honorable mention All-Americans. Maddie Torvey joined her 2 teammates on the All-NSIC team as a second-teamer, after posting just under 12 assists per set to go with 23 aces. Huskies head coach Chad Bergman was named NSIC Coach of the Year in just his 5th season. The Huskies graduate Krenz, Mara Mulso, Abby Templin, and Hallie Hughes, a senior class that went from a 3-17 NSIC slate their freshman season to the 3rd best winning percentage in school history and a top 10 AVCA final ranking. These seniors have left a Huskies legacy that will not be forgotten. With a loaded group of returners for the 2020 season, St. Cloud State's rise to the top of collegiate volleyball will only continue beyond 2019.